Alright, so I'm doing infographic communication types throughout the construction industry. I interviewed my current boss who owns ATP Construction, and he's been in the construction industry for over 30 years. ATP Construction does rough construction, remodeling, finish, carpentry, roofing, siding. They do a lot of stuff throughout the construction industry. They're based out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, and I am currently going to work for Andy again this summer. So, communication is key in the construction industry. Without communication, the construction industry wouldn't be able to function and work very well. So, what is communication in the construction industry? Communication is one of the most important assets to the industry. Without efficient and effective communication, the industry would struggle mightily to meet demands and keep its professionalism. To help this, the construction industry relies on four main types of communication. The first one is email, the second one is phone, third one is reports, which it could include memos, drawings, all sorts of stuff. And the fourth one is websites. That one is mainly to look up information on different contractors, who to contact, etc., etc. But not they typically don't use websites to find out information for job sites, mostly just how to contact people. So emails are the main method used in the construction industry, followed by the phone, then reports, then websites, as I mentioned before. Emails are probably the easiest way to communicate to someone because they don't have to be available to talk. They can quickly respond, etc., etc. And with the phone, if you need to find out more information and get an in-depth answer, that's a great way to get your answer. So the main areas in the construction industry that are commonly affected by poor communication are timetables, quality, legal, budget, and safety. Andy said the biggest one are budget and quality and time, because if you don't effectively use your time wisely and you don't have good quality work, then you'll lose money and have to pay out of your pocket to fix your mistakes. So the common causes of these five main areas that are affected by communication, or poor communication, are drawings or documents that were incomplete or wrong, unclear handwriting or mistakes that were made while writing, outdated data in tech, or a learning curve if someone doesn't know how to use the technology, jargon, language, or misused terms such as LOL, stuff like that, and schematics and interpretation. Everyone can interpret something differently, which could cause someone to install something incorrectly or misuse something, etc., etc. So Andy mentioned 10 ideas to improve communication. The first one is devices and technology. People can use project management software to communicate to all devices for speedy and timely transmission. That can help with getting answers faster and communicating what needs to be done to effectively meet the deadlines. The second one is to reinforce. Convey the message in different ways if necessary to ensure maximum understanding. That means explain it in different ways. See if someone doesn't understand something, try and say it in a different way so they do understand it. The third one is chain of command. You need to establish clear lines of communication and chain of command for messages and information. Someone can't just go to the CEO of a construction company and ask for answers. You have to have them ask their foreman or superintendent, and then they ask the project manager, then he can ask the CEO. And then number 4 is to be clear and concise. Correct written communication and avoid jargon/slang. Keep it direct, simple, and legible. The easier your written communication or notes are, the easier it is for someone to understand and make sure it's done accurately and correctly and in a timely manner. Number 5 is quality and upgrades. Use document software that tracks revisions in all stages of the project and with all stakeholders. Make sure everyone's on the same page. Make sure everyone understands what's going on and keep everyone updated. Number 6 is continuous training. In your organization, make sure everyone's trained correctly, keep all new equipment updated, software, apps, safety, best practices of project management on and off the site. If you don't continue to train and update people, they'll lose track of what they're supposed to do and how to do stuff, and as stuff gets updated, they won't be able to effectively use it. Number 7 is encourage feedback from all stakeholders, contractors, and workers. Make sure the feedback is understood both ways and follow up. Number 8 is to ensure proper connections and functioning networks that are available on remote sites. That means make sure the job trailers can communicate to the headquarters and vice versa, so you can establish a clear line of communication. Number 9 is make sure you have a qualified crew. Select qualified contractors and workers and make sure they can communicate effectively. That'll help limit the amount of time that's wasted trying to figure stuff out, and overall, if you have a qualified crew, your quality of work will increase too. Number 10 is bilingualism. Not everyone speaks English, so make sure you, if need be, you communicate in different languages to people that are foreign language speaking, etc., etc. So in conclusion, construction is a profession that depends mainly on communication. Contractors commonly have many questions throughout the course of the day on the job site. When communication is correctly used, it can make any project smooth sailing and less stressful. Which means, overall, like in the title, I said communication is key. If you use communication correctly, anyone that has questions can get their answers easily and effectively and efficiently. I'd like to thank Andy for letting me interview him on the communication in the construction industry.